Hi guys, it's Liz and Misty here, and we are back with another daily dose of guidance. Let me just, so you can see it, Hi, how you doing? You joining us? Misty is joining us for today's daily dose. I'm going to share your guidance. She is a senior cat. I imagine she has some wisdom. No? She's a Momo. We also have Luna off to the side here. She is sort of snoodled up, but awake, so we may still see her yet. Especially if she thinks Misty is getting more attention. Because someone's an attention hog. Yeah, I'm looking at you. So we are here, though, for our daily dose of guidance from Divine Wisdom and the Ascended Masters, the Archangels, the Angels, and our positive spirit guides. So we are tapping into that energy today to see what message of guidance they have for us for today that will serve our highest good. And as per usual, my intention is to start with the Energy Oracle cards to receive that message. Here we go. Okay, this one keeps coming up. We're really kind of stuck in this energy for some reason. Okay, so we have appreciation, but in reverse. Okay, so that's clearly, we're not feeling very appreciative or grateful. Okay, so let's take a look at why that is, because this keeps coming up. We've been getting this is a theme, and I've noticed that since I started doing this a few months ago that we seem to get those, that there are certain weeks where certain cards will just keep coming and keep coming, letting us know that that is kind of that theme for the week rather than just specifically. I mean, this is daily dose of guidance, right? But where are you going? But I have noticed that often, because I do these every single day, that themes for like the week or sometimes even a couple of weeks in a row will occur. I feel so creeped on right now. Here, let me... Hopefully my ring light doesn't fall on my face again. If it does, here's your warning. My ring light may fall on my face. So things kind of go wonky all of a sudden. You know why. You're creepy. You're being such a creep right now. So yes, so this energy of not feeling, we're not feeling that energy of appreciation and gratitude. And so I really want to dive into specifically, if we can, hopefully that is the intention here, is to get a little more clarity, a little more specificity. I don't think I said that word right, but we want to get some more clarity around why, or maybe what, why are we feeling this energy? Maybe you already know. Maybe this speaks directly to you and you already know why you're not feeling, you're not in the energy of appreciation and gratitude. For some of us, though, this may be a subconscious or unconscious thing that's happening. So let's see if we can, kind of bring that forth, bring it to light, so that we can work through it. Because you can't change what you're unaware of, right? So if you're unaware that you're in an energy of not feeling appreciative or appreciated, okay, if you're not in that energy of gratitude, and maybe you're completely unaware. It's just something that maybe you've been distracted and you're just not aware that that energy is even there, okay? And that energy will keep you stuck. So it's really important that if we are in an energy of not feeling appreciation and gratitude, okay, that's going to keep us stuck, and it's going to keep us from being able to, attain our goals, but it's also going to affect us on, because, oh, here we go. Because everything is connected, and you know what, this is just as I'm saying it, so we have door to spirit, okay, and I was just going to say, because everything's connected, that means that it's going to affect us across the board. So this energy is going to affect us energetically, it's going to affect us emotionally, mentally, and it can affect us physically, okay, because everything is connected, and everything is energy. That's why everything's connected, okay? Okay, so Okay, so let's see if we can get a little more clarity here, because this card does let us know that this energy of, oh, here we go. Ooh, okay, here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, we have attachment. Okay, so we have some attachments here. We have some cords that are letting us know that, so we have these cords that are keeping us stuck, like I said. So these attachments and these cords, these are energetic cords. Okay, these are attachments typically that go back into childhood, but not always. Okay, there could be you could even have more than one experience throughout your life that's created these attachments. Okay, but typically they start in childhood. Okay, and so there could be some energy here having to do with either trauma or just some emotional baggage that you might not even label as trauma, but just emotional baggage, right? We're humans, we all have that. So we've all been through something, right? We've all had something where we went, well, that didn't feel fair, or what have you, right? So we're just made us, you know, we've experienced, everyone's, you know, experienced heartbreak. What is she doing behind me here? Let's see what she's doing. What are you doing? My point is, though, that we have all experienced some sort of emotional discomfort, right? And some are a little more traumatic than others, if you will, and that's what's causing these attachments. Okay, so with this not feeling, this lack of feeling appreciation and gratitude, okay, could be, let me just kind of tap in here. It could be more like, it could be ancestral, it could be environment, okay? It could be, what do I want to say, like tribal, okay? It could even be like a tribal thing. Let's see. So that's really what I'm trying to get here with the energy cards right now, is to see if we can get more specific. Maybe we can't. Maybe this is more generalized, right? Because it's this is a general reading, so it's maybe more generalized. It's not going to, you know, come down to one specific thing. But I'm going to try and see if we can get some more clarity on this. Okay, see if there is a specific area that, even if it's a collective thing, even if this is like a tribal thing, right, a collective thing, that maybe we can get a little more clarity on exactly what that is, okay? What you doing? Look at that cow. Okay, so that is what we're looking for. That is the intention here, and I may need to switch decks, but we'll see. We'll see. Here we, okay. Okay, so we have rest and rejuvenation. See, we got a notification. That means we're onto something. We nailed something here. So typically rest and rejuvenation is very much about meditation, right? Just like you can see, this guy is in meditation, right? It's about meditation, but it's also, and you can see the energy swirling around him, so it's also about the energy body, okay, or the subtle bodies, if you will. Okay, and so clearly this energy, even though it was upright, this is letting us know that this energy, these attachments and this energy of this lack of appreciation and gratitude is affecting us on our, at least on our subtle bodies, if not also our physical body. Okay, we may not be at a point yet where this energy is, we may not be aware that this energy is affecting us on the physical body, okay? Doesn't mean that it's not, it just means we're unaware of it, okay? And so I feel like this is what this card is letting us know in this particular reading, is that this energy, these attachments here, this unhealed emotional baggage / trauma, okay, is affecting our health, okay? It is affecting our health across the board. So that's energy, mental, emotional, and physical. Okay, it's all of that. Okay, and so part of that message I'm seeing with that particular card is to do some work around that. Okay, some either meditation, because it's rest and rejuvenation, right? So we might want to do some meditation, some energy healing work, maybe a cord cutting meditation specifically. Okay, we may also want to call on either our spirit guides, because we do have that door to spirit. Okay, so we might want to either call on our spirit guides to help us in clearing this energy. Okay, and I got like sort of a twofer, if you will. Okay, so this energy, like I said, can be originated anyways in the ancestral karma, if you will. So you may want to do some kind of ancestral negative karma cleansing, type of energy work or meditation. Okay, and or call on your ancestors to help you clear this energy. Okay. Let's see if anything else wants to come up. Okay, I'm also hearing there's sort of an energy in some cases, and again, this is a general reading for some people, they may be trying to spiritually bypass this emotional baggage by, even though we got appreciation in reverse, this means we have a lack of appreciation, a lack of gratitude, but I'm also hearing that some people are trying to spiritually bypass this energy, this emotional baggage, which may or may not have to do with gratitude and appreciation. It might have nothing to do with that. It might be some other form of negative karma or trauma, emotional baggage that we're holding on to. It could be some other form of attachment, okay, that is causing us harm, but we're trying to spiritually bypass it, okay, with being with an energy of being overly grateful, overly appreciative, all right, having those rose-colored glasses on, so that we do this to we don't want to feel our feelings. That's really what it comes down to when we spiritually bypass. We don't want to feel those feelings. We see it as, feeling certain emotions or feelings as bad or negative, right? We see them as, and when I use the term, and I will just very quickly in case you're new here, that when I talk about negative karma, what I'm talking about is harmful energy, okay? Not necessarily, so say you have an energy of anger. Typically people will say anger is a negative emotion, right? It's not a negative emotion. It can be harmful, okay? But anger also, because every feeling, every emotion, they all have a harmful and helpful aspect, okay? And so if you look at something like anger, that is not an inherently negative feeling or emotion. It can be harmful, okay? If we go a certain way with it, it can be harmful, but we can have healthy, helpful type of anger, okay? I won't get into it right now because that will make this video way too long, but just to have that clarity, okay? So some people would look at having an emotion like anger, for example, and they will try to emotionally, or they'll try to spiritually bypass it because they believe that the emotion anger and the feeling of anger is negative, that it's just inherently bad, and so they will try to spiritually bypass it through something like, for example, gratitude and being overly appreciative, okay? And so I feel like that can also be a factor in this. So if you are spiritually bypassing your emotions, okay, this is causing you a great deal of harm, okay? You need to feel your feelings and be genuine and honest with yourself. Otherwise, you are causing yourself a great deal of harm. Okay, you really need to get in touch with your feelings, get in touch with your emotions, be honest with yourself, and feel your feelings. And this doesn't mean to, because this is where it can become harmful, is when we don't let go. Okay, we want to allow the emotion and the feeling to naturally move through our system, through our, through our subtle bodies, so that it can move through and then be on its way, right? And by emotion, or by spiritually bypassing this energy, we're actually holding on to it. We're not letting it go, and that's when it becomes harmful. It's the same with any other feeling, that when we don't let it go, that's when it becomes harmful. Okay, when we, sort of do the backstroke through our anger, right? And we just hold on to it and feed into it, right? We don't let it go. That's when it becomes harmful. Okay. And so that's really what you're doing with the spiritual bypassing, is you're not letting it go, and it's causing you harm. Because you're not letting it go because it's still, even if you're not allowing yourself to feel the feeling, it's still in there. Okay. It's still in your energy field. Okay. So it is, and it is like a cancer. Okay. It's like an energetic cancer. Okay. And it is causing you harm. Okay. So I really want to make sure that you really get that message. Okay. That spiritually bypassing, by being, there are many ways to spiritually bypass, but one of them, for the sake of this reading, is being overly, in that energy of overly appreciative, overly grateful, because we don't want to deal with what we believe are negative or bad feelings, okay? We don't want to maybe deal with that emotional trauma. So we try to spiritually bypass it. Okay, and so that is your big guidance for today, is to deal with it. Because you're causing yourself a lot of harm. Okay? See if anything else wants to come through. I feel like that was real powerful, but let's just see if anything else wants to come through. So like I said, we really want to feel our feelings and be honest with ourselves, okay, about those feelings and where they're coming from. Now we can also, and like I said, when we really feel our feelings all the way through, okay, it will naturally move through the energy system and then be on its way, okay? Now we can do this there's lots of ways we can do this. So we can do this through journaling, we can do this through meditation, energy work, calling on, as I mentioned before, calling on our spirit guides to help us, calling on our ancestors to help us move this energy, okay? We can also do this through yoga as well. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to switch real quick over to the Archangel Metatron cards just to see. I feel like, even though he hasn't come up yet, I just feel like he may have some additional guidance for us in dealing with this and clearing this or transmuting this energy, okay? So let's see what Metatron has to say. The Archangel Metatron, if you're unaware, is he's the Archangel of self-mastery. Okay, he started off as the Prophet Enoch, and he ascended into the Archangel realm, okay, through this self-mastery. So he's basically the Archangel of self-mastery. So I just want to see if he has anything else to add to this reading here. Just as the Archangel of self-mastery, see if there's any further guidance he has for us in either cultivating, because this is a general reading, so it's that two-parter. So it's either cultivating a genuine sense of appreciation and gratitude, or how do we bring this, if we have this energy but we're unaware of it, how can we bring it into the light so we can deal with it? or if we are spiritually bypassing, okay, in addition to feeling our feelings, maybe he has something else to add to that, okay? So that's what we're doing here with the Metatron cards, to see what guidance he has for us in regards to that. And he might not have anything. I felt like he might, but we'll see. We'll see what, if anything, comes through. We might already have our guidance and our message for today. We'll see. You might hear Luna off to the side here. She has gotten up for her snack. Here we go. Yep. Okay. So we have authentic self. Okay. And on the side here, who are you? Okay. So like I mentioned, this is really about, when it comes to specifically the spiritual bypassing, but because this is a general reading, so it can speak into the reading as a whole, okay, here in general, that this is really about tapping into that energy of authenticity, feeling your feelings authentically, being honest with yourself, and again, and if it's something more like bringing this into the light, okay, so taking a moment here to really, either meditate, right, or again, journaling is a big one, but just taking some time to be like mindful, like taking that time to just be like, am I, if maybe asking a question like, if I were to be in an energy of lacking appreciation and gratitude, right, where is that stemming from? Let's see, and we can cut those cords. I'm also hearing we can cut these cords, these attachment cords, when we really tap into our authentic self, okay? We're getting real with ourselves here, okay? Like even as I'm like consciously, as I'm sitting here, I'm going, I don't really feel like I'm in an energy where I'm lacking appreciation and gratitude, but I bet you if I took a moment to be silent and still, that something would come up, okay? So either my inner child would say, hey, hello, I lack appreciation and gratitude, right? I had a really, oh, here comes Luna. I had a really traumatic childhood, and there could be something still within my inner child that says, I don't appreciate that, right? Or there could be something else, okay? Again, just as I'm speaking, for instance, okay, my laptop died about a month ago. It just died, and my attempts to try to correct that did not go as planned. And yesterday I was talking to my sister / best friend and video chatting, and I really feel like I was not in an energy of appreciation and gratitude for the tablet I was able to get, because it didn't do what I wanted / needed it to do. And so I was very much like, it's useless to me. Apart from letting me watch TV, right? It's kind of useless to me because I'm not able to work on it the way I had hoped I would be able to when purchasing it. Okay, so just even that, for example, okay, just as an example, there could be something going on either in your energy right now, or something like emotional baggage, like that childhood trauma I was talking about, that is still like in there subconsciously, unconsciously, okay? That when you really take a moment to go, in what areas could I be in that lack of gratitude and appreciation, right? How could that be harming me? Like just taking that time to really look into it, either journaling or meditation, what have you, okay? And tapping into being authentic and honest with yourself, okay, about that. Okay. Oof. Powerful, powerful stuff. So before I wrap up here, I will say just very quickly that I am a spiritual life coach, advanced angel therapist, and Reiki master. So if you need help in any of those areas, give me a shout, DM me, email me at spirituallycharged@gmail.com. We can set up a call and go from there. Okay? But that is our message for today. I hope you found it helpful. I will see you tomorrow with another daily dose of guidance.